Yes, good morning, all of you. Yes, again we have come to the next poem, The Kite. Yes, when do you fly the kites? In which month do we celebrate this festival? In the month of January. We will celebrate the Pongal festival. On this Pongal festival, all the boys, nowadays even the girls also are flying the kites. It's very much pleasant and we feel so happy to see the kite flying in the blue sky. It's such a beautiful, wonderful scene to see the all the kites flying in the sky, and they are so colorful. And you might have seen children in the parade grounds nowadays. The Telangana government, they are organizing one event that like kite festival. For 3 days they will celebrate this festival. If many of you might have gone there, those who did not go, anyway this year it's not possible. Hopefully in the next year, if it is possible, one day you go to that kite festival. It's awesome. Many people will come and so many colorful laser kites. Okay, they will light the kites are lit and they will be flown in the sky. How beautiful it will be. Okay, so when this kite looks beautiful, if it is in our hands, does it look beautiful? No. If it flies in the sky, then only it looks very beautiful. So today we are going to learn about the kite poem, which is written by Harry Ben. He was a famous poet. He was born in 1899 and he expired in the year of 1973. He was very much, he used to write poems related to the child oriented poems he used to write. He used to enjoy to write these poems. So here if we see our poem The Kite, this is also a child oriented. We love, isn't it, to fly the kites. So to fly the kite, what all are necessary? Kite we need, the string means the thread we need, and we need the pleasant wind we need. Then only the kite will go higher and the highest. So let us see how the poet is describing the journey of the kite from the little boy to the sky. Shall we start the poem, children? For this, all of you should open to page number 27. I will be reading the poem. Just you, as usual, I have written the meanings over here. If you find any other difficult words, circle them and you can find them from the dictionary. Shall we start the poem? And here some other new thing also you are going to learn. What is that new thing? I will be telling you when the time concerns. Okay? Now let us start the poem. All of us like to fly kites. Have you ever tried to fly one? Read this poem about a kite as it flies in the sky. Every one of us loves to fly the kite. Not only fly the kites, but sometimes we too feel to fly in the sky. We wanted to go far away from this world. We want to be alone. We want to enjoy the nature. Isn't it? Yes, that is a dream. That is the imagination. Okay, let's see what happens here in the poem. How bright on the blue is the kite when it's new. First I'll read the whole poem, then I'll explain stanza wise. Okay, ma? Yes. Look into the poem, everyone. How bright on the blue is a kite when it's new. With a dive and a dip, it snaps its tail, then soars like a ship with only a sail. As over tides of wind it rides, climbs to the crest of a gust and pulls, then seems to rest as wind falls. When string goes slack, you wind it back and run until a new breeze blows. and its wings fill and up it goes. How bright on the blue is a kite when it's new. But a rigider thing you never will see when it flaps on a string in the top of a tree. Yes, did you understand anything from here? You might be having your own opinion. You might be thinking something you might have understood, grasped from this poem. But I'll be saying something. This will add up to your understanding. Okay, ma? Let's see by stanza now. How bright on the blue is a kite when it's new. What is that mark they are keeping here? This is called as exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark when we will use when we are showing some sudden surprise from our heart. It may be the happiness, it may be the sorrow, it may be the anything which comes out suddenly from our heart. In that conditions, in that situations, we will use this exclamation mark. How beautiful the rose is. Means that is coming from the heart. Oh, how badly I got hurt. Means, oh, means that if you fall after some time, you won't say, no, oh, I got hurt. Will you say like that? No, suddenly it comes from your mouth. So, in such conditions, we will use exclamation mark. So, here the poet is using the exclamation mark. What he is saying? How bright on the blue is a kite when it's new. The sky children, every time, every one of us is busy with our schedules. Maybe the children or the parents or the teachers or anyone. Everyone is busy with their work. No one is thinking, no one is caring the nature, the beautiful nature. At any point of time, have you ever stood in the balcony and have you ever viewed the sky? Just lift your head up and observe the sky. How beautiful it will be. Have you ever seen the clouds moving? May not be. Just you see. In the night time when it is dark, go outside and just lift your head and see the bright sky. Dark. In that you will be finding the twinkling stars. That gives a pleasant feeling. That is the nature. So what the poet is saying, how bright on the blue, when the kite is new, when it is going and it is flying in the sky, it is very beautiful. When it is new, anything when it is new, it is bright and beautiful. Same as the kite. Blue means when the kite is flying in the sky. With a dive and a dip, it snaps its tail. So with a dive and a dip. Dive means the swimmers. Okay, they will stand and just you go and dive into the water. And you will go deep into you will take a dip into the water. Even the kite also, when the string is in your hand, when you are flying the kite, when the wind blows pleasantly, then in the direction of the wind the kite will fly. Suppose if the wind is not coming in the proper direction, then what our kite will do? It will dive and dip. It will go and hit somewhere and it snaps its tail. So when it is going somewhere and when it is hitting to any, maybe the wires, cables or any buildings or trees or electric poles, it may touch them or it may dive, and when it touches these things, it will break. Then soars like a ship with only a sail. Then what happens? Soars means, what did I write here? Rises high. Though it is falling, But what we are doing, we are not living our, we are trying and trying and trying. So the poet, what he says, he holds a string in his hand and he starts flying the kite again and again. So then what he will do, slowly the kite will fills its wings, means here this part, it fills its wings with the air and slowly it rises up. Then soars like a ship with only a sail. So how the ship will go on the water? On the water, how the tides will be there. The tides will be there. The ship will be moving in the way of the direction of the water. If the water comes in opposite direction also, then with also it will go. Then soars like a ship with only a sail. How the ship is flowing, how the ship is sailing on the water, in the same manner the kite also will fly in the sky. Though the wind is coming in opposite direction, though the wind is not supporting its way, but then also it is not stopping its movement, it's moving in its way. As over tides of wind it rides. Then how this ship is sailing? If the tides means the waves will come up and down and again they will fall. The tide means sometimes even in the during the cyclonic time you will find the waves coming with full speed and they will rise up and they will fall down. In that conditions also the ship will sail. One thing is comparing with the another thing, that is called as a simile. Yes, in the next line what the poet is saying, as over rides of wind it rides, climbs to the crest of a gust and pulls. So what here the poet is telling, he is telling that he is comparing the kite with the movement of the ship. That means they both are comparing together. When we are comparing one thing with the other, then it is called as a simile. Like we'll say, as bright as sun, okay, as tall as giraffe. You will say your hair is as long as the river. Where did you learn this one? In our previous poem. So like that, when we are comparing a thing to the other thing, then it is called as a simile. Okay. So climbs to the crest of a gust and pulls. Though it is so hard, but it goes up and again it will come down. It gusts and pulls. It goes, it tries. It is never giving up. It is continuing its effort. It is never giving up. That's what you have to learn. Then seems to rest as wind falls. As long as the wind is flowing, whether it is a gentle wind or it is a gust, the kite is not stopping its journey. It is going on and on in its journey. But when it is taking rest, then seems to rest as wind falls. So it is saying that when the wind stops, then the kite will take rest. When string goes slack, your wind is back. Slack means to become loose. Now when there is no wind, just the kite will come and fall onto the ground. Again when the pleasant wind, a gentle wind started blowing, then we'll start our string to fly the kite. So slowly, the kite will go high and high. How it will go? When the string, when you are making it to go higher and higher, we'll keep the string slack. Slack means you'll keep it loose. So it will just, you'll catch it, Noma, and that thread will go up and run until a new breeze blows. So what it is saying, when the string gives slack, so the kite will be moving higher and higher, and when it goes and a new breeze blows. How? The breeze means a gentle wind. When in which condition the kite will go higher and higher? When the gentle wind blows, the kite will reach its destiny. And what is saying? And its wings fill up it goes. So when the gentle wind is flowing, this kite, it will fill its wings with the air and slowly it will be moving higher and higher. How bright on the blue is a kite when it's new. So what it is saying? How bright the kite is when it is in the blue. But a rigid thing you never will see when it flaps on a string on the top of a tree. Rigid means something folded, breakage, turning in the kite. If anything happens, when it is going to the highest place, then how the size of the kite will become? It looks very small. So you will be with that happiness and you will be enjoying the sight of the kite, and just you won't concentrate on the string, somewhere you will be, and suddenly what happens? The kite will go and stuck to the tree or the current pole or anything. It flaps. Flaps means to move up and down. Always the wind won't be gentle. Sometimes it is gust also. Okay, this is what the poet is telling us about the journey of the kite. See, this can be compared to our life also. Like always we should not think that we are very happy. Okay, there are some problems. For you and for everyone there are some problems. But we should overcome the problems. We should never give up. How the kite, though in the gentle wind also it is flying high, even in the gust also it is flying high. If the string is properly handled, then the kite will be safe. As long as the string is in the safest hand, then the kite will be safer. Like you are the children, isn't it? You are all children. Who is the string? Where is your string? Your string is in the hands of the parents and the teachers. Why we are holding it tight? Because we don't want to flatter you all. Because we want you all to become good children, good citizens of the nation. That's why you should not think that why my mother will say like this, why my father will say like this. You should never think, because as long as your string is in our hands, you are safe. Understood, all of you? In that way also we can compare the life of the kite with the life of the children. Understood, all of you? Yes. Now after that, here we are having next page, list of the action words in the poem. Action words are nothing but all the doing words. Like dive, dip, snaps. What are the action words we are having? You have to write down here. Next one is read these lines from the poem. Then soars like a ship with only a sail. The movement of the tailless kite is compared to a ship with a sail. This is called a simile. That's what I was telling you, when one thing is compared to the another, that is called as a simile. Can you suggest what or who the following action may be compared to? So here they have given us, he runs like a cheetah. He runs as fast as deer. We can compare anything to anyone. He eats like a, what will you say? He eats like a, anything you can write down. She sings like Lata Mangeshkar. Anyone you can write down. It shines like the sun. It flies like a, think and write down. So similes usually we will write down using as or as bright as, is like a, these words are used to express the simile. Okay, ma, this you have to write down. And the third question is, try to make a kite with your friends. Collect the things required such as color paper, newspaper, thread, glue, a thin stick that can be bent. After making the kite, see if you can fly it. This is the activity already I think you have done. If you have not done, what I meant is during the Pongal festival we will have inter-house competitions, kite making competition we will have in our school. So for that, this is, if we were in the school, this would have become a group activity, but now this is individual activity. You take a color paper, make the kite and take the pic, keep it safely. Whenever the school reopens, you have to show to me. Understand all of you? Thank you children, have a good day.